Hi listeners, welcome back to my channel where you get to enjoy stories. I read you books, novels, plays, sometimes invite different personalities, sit them talk about different writers or analyze their literary work of art. I remain your man as always or as usual Ahmad Garba Ilwa. So I meet again back with another interesting story or you can say it's fascinating or captivating. All you need to do is lend me your ears because I know that you get to enjoy the story. Title is My Early Education. How unfortunate I was. My father left me when I was only 30. There was no single relative of his to care for me. I was left with nothing except his lifeless estate. My mother was terrified and absolutely certain that she could not afford to bring me up any longer. So she gave me out. She gave me over to my aunt, who was just 16 years old. This lady cared for me until I was 7. Then she sent me to a school nearly open for house allowance. I found my first day at school very disappointing that I ran away, determined never to return to school again. The only reason I could give was that I could not speak nor understand Hausa. I was greatly despised. However, my aunt turned a deaf ear to my raging protest, and quietly but determinedly dragged me by the arm to school every morning. Since I was going to be forced to do something, then I might as well get to like them and do what I could to learn something. After the first time, I could speak a little Hausa helped by signs. After my first year at school, I became so used to it, and I very much liked going to school. I had made a good number of friends, and my only terror was our teacher, who was a stout man but steady in character. And I used to think what a paradise the school would be without a teacher. An incident occurred in my career which would have disrupted it if I had not found someone if I had not found someone to help me. My aunt ran away with an unknown person, and it was only after a complete investigation that I could trace her whereabouts. During her absence, I stopped going to school until she later came back to take me with her. We set out for Lokoja one early morning in 1957. I wondered whether I could get into another school at Lokoja. If I had succeeded in getting in, would the children be as friendly as at my first school? I asked myself. I can't tell how many days we spent on the way, but what I was very glad about was that we arrived there safely. We had not been there many days before my aunt left me again. Where she went, only God could tell. One, one evening, I was sitting outside my hut, wondering what might happen to me, when I saw a man coming as if he had a message for me. I looked at him all the time as he came nearer and nearer. At last I heard him say Olo Dudu, which meant good afternoon, even though this of course could be used at any time of the day. My only reply was Sanu. He sat down and began talking. Although I did not understand, I knew I knew that he wanted me to go with him. I took my school books and reluctantly followed him to his compound where I saw my heartless aunt. I was given a food but refused to eat. I was so angry that I nearly slapped my aunt, though I was small. Like in a dream, I could not find my aunt the next day. This man then took over the entire responsibility of making sure that I went to school and I was treated as my real father would have treated me. So this is the end of the story. It's not really the end, but it's extracted from a book. So we continue next time. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much. And don't forget please to subscribe and hit the bell. Please hit the bell so that like the notification bell so that you'll be always notified when we drop a new item for you or when we put on a new content. Thank you so much. See you next time.